In our last series of videos, we were busy doing the cabinet work. I was getting the puck lights in, the wiring in. I was busy cutting the side panels and the end panels and getting those to fit, and finalizing the other cabinet over here to where I could get the doors cut for that one. In this video, I'm getting right into the nitty-gritty of all the wiring. So I've got wires going all over the place. And I gotta tell you, I really love this marine grade wire. It's encased well, it's double wrapped, it's insulated with plastic, waterproof, and twine. So it's really abrasion resistant, which is great for getting behind these walls and things moving around. Plus I use all these little standoffs that come with the van to get all the wires to stand off everything. And wherever there's a sharp edge, I end up putting some, it's an edging material to keep anything from rubbing and abrasing. So right now I'm getting the panels going over on this side, getting the fridge wiring done. I got everything done on this side and on the uppers, so I had two chaseways under the floor. I got all my wiring ran up there, so I have the puck lights, the reading lights, the max fan going up there, the LED lighting up there. So I've got everything going on that side so I can start putting some panels back there. Got a fuse box wired in that I'll be able to tie everything to on that side of the van. So I wanted to have a fuse box over there and one over here, so I'm not chasing a lot of wire under the van that I don't have to. I could just get one main power feed over there. now that I've got the final cabinets actually put together, built, got the Formica and everything put on them, stained, sealed, doors, hardware, all that good stuff. So I'm finally able to put these in the van for the last time. Hopefully I don't have to take them out again. And then I'll be able to start fitting all the components that go inside here once I have those set. Okay, so I'm about halfway there. I've got all the configurations kind of figured out. Got a control breaker panel going over there on the left. I got the batteries figured out where they're gonna go. I just have them covered up here. They're gonna go there. Got a place for the inverter down there, the charge controller, the DC to DC inverter. So it's coming together. We just got some final wiring to get going in there, and this will be a huge hump to get over. Finally here, after a day and a half of wiring, I finally got everything buttoned up, and I'll give you a little walkthrough here and show you exactly what we have going on. Here's what it looks like half put together. So we'll have access here, and I wanted to build some little isolation walls so nothing gets slid into the electronics and all that stuff. This is basically what I've got. I've got a little vented cover there on the top and the sides, and I can easily just lift up the table and get access to some of the gear if I need to check out it or monitor or shut off anything quickly. So we've got that going on, and then a little bit of storage left there, and I'll finish putting it together and kind of give you an idea what we got. Here's what we have. Obviously my drawers and cabinets and everything aren't in it yet, but let me walk you through everything that we have installed. So on the very back of it here, we have our 2000 watt inverter, and I've got that setting up on a couple of styrofoam skids to do some vibration isolation. I've got this set on here to keep anything from getting involved with the wires when we use this for storage. So I can isolate that. I've got dowels behind it and on the sides for ventilation. I've got the DC to DC converter in there, and all the fuses and all the wiring goes to that. I've got my distribution boxes here for positive and negative. I've got my charge controller here for the solar panel. I've got a couple of breakers there for the battery with room for another one. Right now I only have 2 batteries, and I have room for another one. And by the way, these are just my my little blocks of wood for isolation, to where I don't touch the positive and the negative when I'm working on there like I did a couple of times, and it just scares the crap out of you when you get a big spark and you're working with all those wires in there. And I did it more than once, and I was even trying to be really careful, so I made a couple of blocks of wood with a bungee cord on there just for isolation, just so it doesn't happen. And I've got a shut off over there for the solar, and then all the wiring comes here to the solar, or not the solar, the control panel, the breaker box basically. So right in the front, when you drop down this drawer, there's the fuse box there and the breaker panel. And as I back away from everything, all this will be enclosed under the bench, and I've got just enough room there for a little storage left. And like I said, I got room for more batteries if I need, and more room for more breakers if I need up on the panel. So that's basically my solar unit. I've got cutting in a hole here for one of the monitors, and I've got my battery monitor up here. So I'll put this all back together and give you a picture of that. One last thing I've just got to do is give a shout out to Light Harvest Solar for all their help getting all the components together here. They sent everything that I needed. I got all the correct wiring, all the correct links, all the right lugs to put on the end of the wirings, the diagrams, the batteries. It made life really easy. And I know they got a little busy right after Jared Toshi did a video on them. And they were having a hard time keeping up with everything, but then they were great about getting back with me, getting everything shipped here. And if I ever have a question, they were there for me. So a shout out to them, and I know they're doing well. It's because they put out a good service, and everything that I needed was in the package. It was just fantastic. Thank you guys. All right, here's the finished look. So we've got the cabinets here. Get storage in that, and obviously the fronts open up. Got access in there. All self-close. We got cushions being made. I'm making cushions for this. We just decided on some other material, so we're getting that figured out. And then we have access to the breaker panel right there. And so there's one side all finished up. Now the next one will be a piece of cake. All I got to do is put it together and set it in. Here's where we are with the van. I think it's probably a good time to maybe call this video in and carry on with some of the other stuff. I got our benches all put together, got all the electronics in there. I still have some finish work to do on the sides here. I got an outlet that's gonna go here. I gotta figure out just quite how to finish up the top, but here's our benches. I'm sewing some cushions up next, getting them going on each side. But here's this, benches, the inside, got all the lighting done, got the cabinets starting to stock. We're getting ready to take a little road trip to Denver and give this thing a run through and a shake out and figure out where all the rattles are and all that good stuff. But I'm making the countertops right now, getting that one done, and this one, it's cut but it's not done. I'm having a backsplash cut out of a mirror that's gonna not cover the window. It's gonna be a little 4-inch backsplash there, and then it's gonna go up about 12 inches behind the spigot and the sink on this side. So I'm having that cut. Hopefully that'll be done before our trip to Denver next week. Got that done. I got the closets done. Everything lights up, and I've got the wiring done there. I've already got some stuff stocked up in here. So we're in the process of stocking up, getting ready for a road trip, and I'm trying to get all of this stuff buttoned up. And we're we're getting close. We're getting close. So there's where we are for now, and I'll post this and we'll go on from there.